Hi everyone, I am updating again the energy. This week is the 10th of April, so we are, still in the beginning of April, the first third of it, and we are going to be having a full moon this week. So this week's energy is all about happiness, love, power, and really the hard work that it takes to, get that. With a lot of the returns going on right now, and I mean the retros rather, with all of those going on or coming up, the energy is a bit intense and we're being tested in many ways. So you hold the keys though to your happiness and satisfaction. Hard work truly does pay off, and you need to try and try and try again until you get it right for you, your life, and your situation. In addition to that, where is the love? That's to be found. That's up to you. That's, individual and unique to each of us, what we love and find beauty in. And, you can get your Venus and stuff looked at, and with the retro going on there, growing. Did you notice how I said that? So much true. These retros allow us to grow in a lot of ways. So anyways, trust your purpose and find your power. And there's a lot of source energy to be tapped into with the full moon. And with that, I will say I'm doing another video today, tomorrow, sometime this week early on, because I believe the full moon is on the 11th. So that's Tuesday. And I have done some readings for the zodiac signs. So you'll find those in an updated video after this. So you can subscribe below. I know many of you have, and I appreciate that, because it's daunting doing a video like this, because I do it like basically live. I was doing them live on Instagram. That's how all of this started a few years ago. But it's so limited. It went from like a minute on my profile or my gallery, and then a few seconds in my little snappy chatty up there, to Facebook. But a lot of my Instagrammers, they're not on Facebook. So we had to go ahead and make this available to them on YouTube, for them rather. Anyways, we're going to be updating the energy, and it's going to be Monday through Sunday now, because I'm just going to do it all, and it's a little bit longer, but it's worth it. I have some tea in a Christmas mug. I know, I think it was snowing in some parts of up north, but that's not really my problem, because I mean, I'm up north. Oh, look at me fixing my brows. Okay, but anyway, we're going to get in there. We're going to get in there on Monday, and it's, you're not happy. And if you remember last week, we were going to put ourselves out there potentially and try to, fix some of our problems, or, change our way of thinking and put it into action. Some of us may have succeeded. And if we were looking to make plans and hang out with people and engage more with others and create some dynamic in our life, like relationship wise, we may have put ourselves out there and got shot down. So, you got to get back up again. But anyways, you're not going to be happy, and you could even be dissatisfied with yourself, your situation, but you need to remember you hold the keys to your happiness, and, finding the doors that they open. There's many keys in your hand and many doors that they open and unlock. That's up to you to look inside. And so wherever you're unhappy and wherever you want change, that's up to you to do and work on, and find out where these keys really work. What can you do about your situation on your own? That's what it's coming down to. We need to start utilizing the tools and learning the lessons and putting into action everything that we've been accumulating over the years. And really, source energy will provide for you more easily when it knows what to give you. So when you know what makes you happy and you can look inside and know where you need to be filled up, it's not like it is omnipresent source energy, but it needs your help. It needs you to be co-creator with it. So go ahead and sign up for that. Sign up for your life. Sign up for creating your destiny and manifesting what you want, taking that power back. So it's hard work though. It's emotional work, but it's worth it. And take some time to do this work. And just because this is Monday's energy, this is almost the theme for the week. So don't think of this like, oh my God, I got to do me and do all this on Monday. No, that's not necessarily the case. But it's a job that's got to consistently be done, continually be done, and always checked in on. I mean, your happiness is crucial. What are you doing all the work for if you're not going to be happy about any of it? So it's an inside job. And also think about this on Monday. Now, this could potentially happen on Monday or this week, but whatever you love is also an inspiration for your success and fortune and abundance. So you really want to find that what you love and a lot of it. And I mean, you don't got to be greedy about it if it's money, because some of us, it's not just love and social relationships we're looking for. Some of us are looking for education. Some of us are looking for more abundance and money, so whatever it is for your situation. Now on Tuesday, once you start to work on your personal happiness, fun, passion, adventure, that's got to, again, be an inside job, and it's up to you. So this is going to be a high energy day. So use this day to boost your confidence, and really maybe, put yourself out there again. You might have gotten shot down last week, and if you struck out, you can always try again. So, if you are looking for those social activities, try earlier in the week. Last week it came like on a Thursday, this energy, I believe. So this week, try earlier to make those plans and solidify some, ideas for your weekend and Friday night if you didn't really get on board with anybody last week. Don't give up. That can't be what you do, because this is your job. People aren't going to come to you to make the plans necessarily. Sure, you can wish and hope and pray for that, but I can guarantee that if you put yourself out there and try it yourself, you'll have better luck. You'll succeed. So anyways, if you're centered around money, you need to go out there and pound the pavement and perhaps get a job. Look at a part-time job on the weekend, or pick up extra help with some friends and whatever odd activities you can do for them. So, you've got the key also to getting what you want, not only to your happiness, but, to getting what you need and going about creating that happiness. So not only opening the doors and looking inside the room of what you want, but you have to go after it. Not only that, it's like rejection is okay. So if you did get shot down last week in some way, or you felt defeated in some way and feel like giving up, don't, because it's really never going to happen then for you. If you give up now, you're really giving your power up, and that's what we're trying to take back. You got to understand that happiness doesn't come from outside things. It's a feeling, and it's a way of being, and an alignment in the inside of, having your roots and feeling foundationally, stable. And then, I'm going to just talk about it in terms of the chakras, but then it's having your desires and your needs met, and your sexual pleasures and ideas of love and all of that creation part of it met. And then it's into your solar plexus and creating your life and your abundance and your gifts and what you have to shine and give to the world, up through the heart and your center. And now if you can align your heart chakra, I always say this, and I may say it in every freaking video, you're going to align a lot of your chakras, aligning that heart chakra up, working on it, getting it to be, like a putty, like a bit soft, but then hard enough. It's got to be more flexible, that muscle there, that heart muscle. But anyways, you can't take this rejection to heart so much. So the more you work on that heart chakra, all the other chakras won't be affected so much, and feel that rejection there. But anyways, it's all about taking your power back, and this is your job to create your happiness in the world and co-create with source energy. Wednesday, there's a hint of romance in the air. Whether you're looking for love or not, I'm not sure, but it really could be just around the corner. I was fortunate to have that happen. I literally asked my boyfriend for directions after coming off a train, saying to my, self in travel, like, this is the life. I work for myself. I'm making decent money. I have a great house, like live at home, great living situation, foundation for growth, and ideas for more success in my life. And it was really like strange. And so I said, I'm so happy alone. And then boom, I meet my boyfriend a few hours later. But anyways, so if you're looking for love, it could be potentially there and around the corner, and you just got to be open to the idea. If you're not looking for love, that's fine too. Because the thing that we get tripped up on love is that, we're always looking for it and we're wondering if we're ever going to be in love, or the idea of love is so skewed in so many ways. We get caught up in this, it being love, that it has to be between two people, so we forget we are love. Love is everything. It's passion, it's beauty, it's energy, it's creation, it's art, it's just so much more than union of two people coming together. So if you're not interested in finding a partner right now in life, you might just feel more love in general in your life this Wednesday, and look for it. Really, it's there. It's all around us. We are love. I mean, it's everywhere. It's unlimited. Anyways, and the more love you create this way in your life, the more you can receive love. So if you are then wishing to be in love and that doesn't happen to be around the corner for you, you're generating that energy that will then allow you to gravitate towards the love, and the love come towards you, in a way, magnetism a bit. And that is a lot like, what do they call that? Manifesting, but I guess, I don't know what they write books all about that shit. But anyways, it's a vibrational energy that you've got to create a frequency, and as much as you can dial in to love, all kinds of love around you, the particular love you're looking for will be that much more available. So anyways, I wrote a little note here. My libido tincture does help with situations where you might be in love and there's not as much love in the bedroom. But then I also have like a lover's tincture that helps with just the heart opening love situation, oils, candles, things like that I offer, and readings and different things like that. But anyways, working on yourself is also crucial this Wednesday, or it's going to be a topic that comes up on your mind. So self-love. And if you aren't aware of what you love, how to love, like how you love, so not only what you love, but how you're going to go about loving others and how you want to be loved, you'll never know like your love language. And this is key to harmonious relationships, and meeting somebody that's willing to understand this and know this is also super duper important. So my boyfriend and I love two different ways. He wants to be touched, felt, loved, coddled. Touch is a lot of his love language, and connection of that sort. Whereas mine is more space, freedom, trust, and I love in a different way too than he wants to be loved. But because I know how he wants to be loved, I have to decide that I love him enough to love him the way that he wants to be loved. That's important in a relationship, that understanding and mutual respect. He knows I don't really need all the glitz and glam of a loving relationship that some girls want, like the roses and the hugs and kisses and meeting me at work for lunch and all that jazz. While some girls do like that, there's nothing wrong with that. He has taken it upon himself to understand how I want to be loved, which is just space and understanding, listening to me, being my partner in terms of hearing me out and letting me unfold my day on him and unleash a bit of the energy I pick up. Like we understand how each other wants to be loved, needs to be loved, and it's just important to understand this language. Otherwise, you're speaking two different languages, and there's just so much miscommunication. And this works for relationships of all kinds, friendships. You have those friendships that some people are the planners and some people just come and arrive and bring the energy. So long as you know that and there's a mutual understanding, that's completely fine that you have different responsibilities in the relationship for the energy you bring. It's completely fine. It'll create more stability knowing these languages, though, and it's going to create a better platform for success for you, because a union that is respectful and understanding of each other's needs, and boundaries, it's just blooms. It's going to have an awesome time growing together, getting to know each other deeper, and because you've understood one of the major needs, love, and that's like what we all need and are looking for in this lifetime. So anyways, now we're on to Thursday, and it's just time to go go back in time as far as you can when you did start trusting your instincts, and where you came as close to source energy, and it is within you, and it's just like any other seed. It's in there, and all the wisdom that it needs to grow and be that tree is within that teeny tiny seed, and that's you. So this whole world, the information and knowledge you need to understand it and walk through your world and your time here on this earth is contained within you, or it'll come in the days and the moments and the rain and the sunshine and the soil around you. That's how the seed grows. It uses all these nutrients and all of these tools and things that it has at its disposal, and those things are going to be at your disposal. It's just whether or not you receive them, and I talk about that all the time. So if you don't follow the readings that I do, on Instagram, I will just say, you can't shake the package. You cannot dismiss the gifts. You've asked for it. Source is going to deliver it. You've just got to be willing to receive it. Ask and ye shall receive. It's just that easy. So anyways, these powers, these primordial powers, have been suppressed for way too long, and they've been discouraged instead of nurtured and developed. And our survival, though, depends on trusting these intrinsic things that we have known our entire lives, that are within our DNA and within our being, within that tiny seed, and trusting yourself and trusting the world and trusting that the world is going to give you what you need and that it is here to serve you. And once you make this connection with the world, then you have to have this power and understanding of yourself and capabilities. You're taking back this power. It's taking back responsibility for yourself. You no longer are thinking some magical guy in the skies damning you to hell or gifting you all these great things. You're creating that energy. Yes, in your Vedic astrology report, it can tell you where it's karmically laced in your DNA or in your upbringing or passed down from your parents. But in general, you have the power of free will to change your destiny. So anyways, trusting your instincts is a great way to change your destiny, because you can have those aha moments, those hunches, those feelings, those gut instincts that you know to trust and believe, but somehow you've been told to not. I mean, we just don't practice it enough. It's almost like everybody's into Harry Potter and all that jazz and being witches, but they're not into alchemy and really learning about how to manipulate, earth, wind, fire, rain. It's important to understand this stuff. Watermelon water with apple cider vinegar if you're interested. Anyways, our survival depends on it, and getting back into that place where you have instinct and you can trust yourself and know what to do without relying on everybody to tell you what to do and how to do it, and the news and the media and all this shit. It's just unnecessary. And the world is always trying to act on your behalf, serving you what you need, and even stuff you don't want. So be mindful of what you're manifesting on these new moons. And this full moon, we're going to talk about the energy and all of the signs, so you can go ahead and check that out in the next video I post. But when you want and ask for stuff you don't really need, you're creating a false reality or mindset. So you need to be mindful of what you're trying to manifest, and then trust that your angels and guides, they're not out to get you. So what you're being served is what you need ultimately, but it's up to you to be honest with yourself. I mean, you need to know what you want. Love, we spoke about that on Wednesday's energy update. But find the courage to use your inner wisdom. Trust this instinct and strengths to push through any self-imposed blocks or those passed down to you. The ones that I was mentioning: DNA, karmic, laced DNA, or from your parents or your upbringing. So those are karmic related issues that I can even go over in a Vedic astrology report. But now it's important, though, that this conflict is either internal, so you're having to rework your thoughts, or it could be external with others. But I'm going to suggest, if it's external with others, really make sure that it's just not your way of thinking and perspective that's gone wrong. But if it is with others, lean in with love, not power. I'm going to tell you right now, you need to use your power for self-control, not for the, dictation or control of others, because really it's going to backfire, and it's not your position to be in a power over over others, it's weak and it actually lacks any sense of power altogether. Power through negative force will never serve you well. Lean in with love. Lead with your heart center, and you will have the most clarity to act and respond objectively, honestly, and critically, following those instincts. Because when you are having power over others, you're really trying to negate some fear you have of them rising up or them coming to potential. So that power is fear-based power, and it's really not going to serve you well because it's going to block instinctual information and wisdom that can come to you when you're harboring that sort of power. So power of yourself is the only type of power you want to have. And now we're on to Friday. So you've sort of been let down this week, and now you're coming to the realization that you have the control, you have the power, and you need to take it back. And then it's a responsibility, and it's hard, and it is what it is, though. It's the job that is necessary and required of you right now to take back your power and do it in a dutiful way, like a duty to self now. You've done stuff for enough people. If you're a mother, your kids are old enough now where you can step back and take care of you. If you're newlywed and just, in a relationship or not, it's going to be a better relationship when you choose to take care of yourself. If you're single and just enjoying life or not, always taking care of yourself is great. If you're in a job issue or not, you are going to face rejection in all these areas of your life, and you're going to have to keep working on it. These retrogrades are these return papers that we get to redo, correct, make little notations on, these tests that are coming back. So it is what it is, but you've toned down your magic or watered it down, though, because you're just like, well, it's not working for them. I guess it's not going to work for me to be me. Well, that's not going to work for anybody. You can't do that. You've guarded yourself, but why? Are you letting like this little bit of defeat or rejection, like you just put yourself out there for the first time ever and you got shut down? Oh my God, do you know how many times some people get shut down? Do you know how many years I've been doing this and how many readings I've offered and nobody's bought them? Do you know how many products I made and nobody's bought them? It's just a part of life, this rejection. And don't let it get in the way of your happiness. Don't let jealousy of others and their growth get in the way of your happiness. I talked about that in a later video. It's, facing these setbacks and these creative blocks are going to propel you forward in a way that you are supposed to be. They're coming up again and again because it's necessary for you to persevere. You must get up and try again no matter what, because the vision you have, the future you desire, the person you want to be, it requires more experience, more dedication, and more power. So if you're being tested, be glad, be happy. You're really being tested for a reason, and it's to make you stronger and better, more resilient, and to have you last longer down the road in whatever it is you're trying to do. That relationship, that job, that business that you want to have. You're being tested to make sure you're willing to put in the work. And if you're not going to put in the work now, you're damn well not going to put in the work later when it gets harder. So don't let the criticism of others, the setbacks or inner work that you do need to do, those blocks, don't let them keep you back. Push through and keep going on. Dig deep and put your big girl panties on or big boy undies on. I don't know who's watching me. It's hard though, but if I put on my cape, other people are going to put on their cape and try to superhuman it and do it right. And if I don't, though, I'm giving permission for other people to kind of do that. So, you got to be on your game when you're going to go and try to change your life and change the world and change the direction of things that are going on for you, because you cannot keep relying on other people. They're just not going to want to do it anymore. But you choose. Are you going to be the hero or the victim of your life? It's up to you. So, the weekend's coming up. I wasn't, always going to do the weekends in these, but this is why they're about 30 minutes long, these videos, because I used to do them two different videos. But anyways, if you're still with me, we're on to Saturday and Sunday. A few endings are coming up. Closure, growth is assured. Only if you allow the transformation and rebirth to occur, though. So, you could be holding on to this dead weight, this issue, this stale past, this low vibrational energy, or you can move away from it and move away from what no longer serves you. And stepping away from these people and places that deplete you, you're going to open up the levees a bit and let new energy surge through you. And I would suggest, not just blocking them out of your life, but go ahead and cord cut that energy, especially if it drains you. Work with some healers and people that you know that could help you do that, or look it up online and figure it out. It's not that hard to cord cut if you're into meditation and learning about this metaphysical energy and attachment and people being stuck on you. So if you're ready for a clean break, start by letting go of anything and everything that you can really part with that's no longer serving you. Spring clean, purge. Just get out that stale old energy. And then once you free yourself up energetically, you'll allow new things to come in and align with you, and these proper vibrations to vibe with you and receive you in a way that's collective, and you want that in your life now, as opposed to all the stuff you still have in your life. But there's certainly a new chapter starting in your life. It's ready to emerge. It's just beneath the surface. It's like a little sproutling, or I'd say you just need to dust, and it's there. The things that you need are right there in front of you, so you need to clean it up and get rid of it, or you just need to have that patience and let it mature and grow just a tiny bit more. But go ahead and sweep out the old and call in the new, and that's a great weekend to do with the windows open, and I always suggest having a cross breeze when you're doing that, especially when you're sweeping out energy. But anyways, Sunday, so this is just a test. And then they play that really annoying music, or not music, but sound, and you're like, oh, your dog's about to bark and everything, and that's that broadcasting channel. I don't even know why the hell they do that. But anyways, it's just annoying, right? It's crazy. So that's life, though. That's just, you know, when you're served these tests, and I've been mentioning it about all week, that's where you need to create growth, progress in one area of your life. You have, and you're feeling successful, but then another area gets shitty. That's life. You got to continually weed and water and work on all these plants in your life if you want to have this full, rich, oxygen rich life. It is what it is. But if you're being tested, the constant work and steady progress is going to be key to passing the test, making the grade. There's no bypassing the work. Like, you can't really just be this, oh, I'm a little spirit person, I found my soul. I mean, I don't know, maybe you have, but I don't think a lot of times that's the case, because it's grueling, difficult, challenging, almost like, I'm going to say it, I was suicidal for a lot of years. It's not easy to look within and say, I caused that. That was my energy. I did that. And it's a lot of, you got to blame yourself instead of other people right now for your situations and purpose and place where you are. Or you got to acknowledge that that's where you need to be, or that you arrived there because of what you did and thought and your actions. And if you weren't aware of your energy, you need to get aware of it now, really aware of it. Thoughts equal, what the world is, because thoughts equal action, and action is creation. And just be mindful of your thoughts. So anyhow, the reality you manifest is, it can't just be a dream in your heart. It's got to be through action, as I said. And the vision in your head, it could be clear and clouded, and it's full of illusion of a job well done. So you really need to do the work. If you're struggling with where you are and what your situation has provided you, and you're like, this isn't what I want in my life, look within. It's time for you to do the work. It's deep and dark, it's hard, it's dirty, most turn back, and some don't even start. But you're being tested and you're being prepared. So I suggest that you study well, get the work done. And these happen all the time. We can't just keep saying, oh, Mercury's in retrograde. You know what? If it keeps being pretty shitty for you, you've not done the work the last couple of times it's gone retro, then I would suggest. Or the work's just getting harder for you because you're being prepared for something harder. But anyways, I would love to work with any of you individually. I hope this resonated with you. I'm going to be doing the full moon readings by the signs, and that's in Libra on Tuesday, on the 11th. So I'm excited for that. That's the pink moon. So get excited for spring and all things birth. And pink a lot of times represents afterbirth. So it's the bloodshed, and it's after all the struggle and hardship that we grow and create new foundation and birth, new hopes and dreams, and start creating our reality and manifesting what we want and desire. So stay with me there and tune into that video, or subscribe below if you're interested in following the future updates that I do energy-wise, and the full and new moon videos too. So talk to you guys later.